So an example of Kelim and Or is you have the midos of Hashem, you have the spheres of Hashem. So Hashem is infinite, and then you break him down somehow into 10. So if you have Chesed, you have Gevura. So they are really an obstruction of Hashem, because if you're seeing Chesed, or you're seeing the emotions, or you're seeing the relationship of God, so therefore you're lacking the infinity of God, and it's really a Hester. You have Kav being the revelation and Kelim being the Hester. So here you have, God's limited. I'm going to put a label on him called Chesed, so therefore you're lacking the infinity of God, because he's Chesed and he's not Gevura. So the Kav would be the infinity of God that's in Chesed. So even though God's Chesed, it's not really the Chesed. You have to transcend the Chesed, transcend the physical boundaries of Chesed, and find the infinite God that's beyond Chesed, that's fueling Chesed. So that's the Kav, that's the Or that's in the Kli. So the Kli is Chesed, and then the Or will be the infinity of God that's in the Chesed. So as you transcend let's say your guf and your neshama, as you transcend your guf, so then you can meet an infinite place, because your neshama is more infinite than your guf. So therefore, in order to reach those points of infinity, to reach those points of revelation, you need to transcend your guf, transcend the Kelim, and go into the Or. The Or is the source of the Kelim. So what Reshimu does is say that even though it's Hester, even though there is no revelation, you can have a higher level of godliness in the Hester than you can in the revelation. So therefore the Or is the revelation, and the Kelim is the Hester. So again, Chesed is master Hashem, because Chesed is saying God is one thing. He's not everything. He's just Chesed. Or you'll have, on a more personal level, you'll have people that annoy you. You'll have situations that are restricting you. So there's kind of two ways to see it. One is to go beyond that and say, well, everything is God, in the sense of, I'm really, I'm really living in an infinite world here. Or the Reshimu would be, or the Kelim would be, I'm restricted right now by this guy who won't let me, park here, or is trying to give me a ticket, or whatever it is. So this specific way that God has decided to restrict himself, that is his choice. And that, again, going back into the Yetzias Mitzrayim, but that is as you restrict yourself into the Kelim. So that itself is the Reshimu. So that itself is, even though the revelation is very small there. So if you have a transcendent experience of someone giving you a ticket, you have to go beyond the guy giving you the ticket. So that's going back into the Or, where you're trying to get rid of the Kelim. But if you're in the Kelim itself, in the Reshimu, so therefore the guy giving you the ticket itself, you will see that this is God's infinity in the Kelim itself. And therefore you can connect to the God's kind of Ein Od Milvado. Therefore the guy giving the ticket, that is God himself, and I don't need to transcend him in order to find it. So that in the Kelim itself you'll find God, and what Reshimu is saying is that the godliness in the Kelim is even greater than the godliness that's in the Or.